What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CubReacts, as today we jump into a brand new one from Timaya. Now, this one's been making a lot of noise. A lot of people have been talking about this one. I'm very keen to break it down. I haven't heard it yet. I saw it get uploaded on, I think, Saturday morning. The video went up. It's now Tuesday, and we're finally getting around to actually putting it together. So, as always, if you are new to the channel, please make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. I'm very excited to get into this one. Again, I have no idea how it's going to sound, but it's a tune I've seen a lot of people reacting to, a lot of people shouting about, so I'm very excited to see how it goes. Let's jump right into it. Drums are wicked. Okay. Right from the jump, man, the bass line on this is tough. That so cool underneath. The shuffle on the drums as well, really nice. Slightly slower in pacing than we would normally react to on the channel, but again, it's got such a unique kind of groove to the way it's been put together. I'm really hoping we get some kind of really thought out dance routines on this. It would really work with the way the tune actually sounds. Again, those big horn lines we're hearing creeping in as well. The sort of shuffling kind of hummed melody in there as well. That sort of do. Just everything about this just goes, this is a tune to dance to. I'm really excited to see how this expands.
Me no want nothing, give me pressure. Something to cool my blood pressure. Me no want nothing, give me pressure. Something will go cool my blood pressure.
Sounding great,
me no want nothing, give me pressure. Something to cool my blood pressure. Me no want nothing to give pressure. Something will go cool my blood pressure. Temper, cool my temper.
Yeah, this is wicked. This is really cool. Again, those horn lines, so catchy in the way they're kind of coming across. I'm loving the kind of width of them, the kind of high end, the kind of processing. They just have a really kind of sharpened tone to them that works really nicely. Again, the shuffling rhythms underneath, and then Timaya's vocal. Are you mad? That kind of catchiness that he's bringing. Again, the shuffling sort of patterns that he's bringing rhythmically. The whole approach to this is great. I'm loving the look of the video as well. Loving the sort of dance routines we're getting going on. The whole thing is just really lively. It's very refreshing sounding, and I'm loving where it's going.
I go baby, the answer, temper, cool my temper. Oh my God, baby, one faster, temper, cool my temper. When I go baby, the answer, temper, cool my temper. Yeah, my head, oh. Me I want cool my head, oh. He dey strike for my head like Ronaldo.
Actually hearing a range of vocals from him as well. It's not all about the sort of central line. He's constantly switching things. We've heard sort of two sections of vocal now. Both times he's switched up the pattern, he's switched up the melodies he's using, and he's switched up the actual sort of octaves he's working in as well, showing a few higher notes here as well. Obviously, you can hear the electronic effects kind of working through the vocal, but it still sounds very organic, you know, and I don't know whether that's because the instrumental is so again, so kind of crunchy. All of the different pieces of percussion in the instrumental are kind of doing their own thing. They all sound very live in the way they've been recording. Very little about this sounds like it's been computer generated or sort of built inside a drum machine. It feels like everything's being played live, and it just gives it this really nice kind of naturally rolling theme. Really loving this one so far. That bass line as well.
Me I want cool my head, you make me want sing for sad.
So good.
Give me now, make me want slow and burn my lighter. Nobody question my character. If yes no weed, I burn my shisha. Take the next flight down to Atlanta.
Going up.
Me now, me no want nothing, give me.
The little overdubbing there of the extra vocals in the background as well. The slightly higher octaved vocal lines. The harmony works really nicely, and again, it adds to this idea that the tune is constantly growing in intensity. Really liking this. Again, the horns getting more and more frequent as well, almost acting as a secondary sort of harmony to the vocal, just giving it this really powerful, almost regal sounding approach. Again, fantastic stuff. The video has been really cool so far. I'm loving the fact that the video seems quite unpredictable. There's random points where he'll just stop and like sit down or stop and stand still. Like it kind of works with that concept of the rhythm, which is quite clunky. It is quite quite rounded. You're constantly kind of being thrown from side to side with it. You don't really know what's going to happen next. And again, those little elements of the video really tie into that.
Pressure, something to cool my blood pressure. Me no want nothing, give me pressure. Something will go cool my blood pressure. Me no want nothing, give me pressure. Something to cool my blood pressure. Me no want nothing to give pressure. Something will
loving
go
the
cool my
synergy
blood
between the
pressure.
horn line and vocal, man.
Temper, cool my temper. When I call baby,
this is a catchy tune, man. This is proper This is going to do the rounds really well. I think we're going to hear this on a fair few sort of radio stations. I don't know whether it's a tune for the dance as much, although it makes you want to move. This is definitely a tune that's going to do quite well streaming-wise, I feel. The whole approach to it just has this very, again, refreshing feel. The way that the horn lines are almost following what he's saying. There's almost like a call and respond happening at the same time with the vocals and the horn lines. They're doing essentially the same thing rhythmically, the same thing melodically. It's just one is a lot more in the foreground and the other is a lot more pushed behind in the way that it's been put together on the actual mix level, which works really nicely. This is a corker of a tune, man. I'm really loving this one. Out to everyone who suggested we get into it as well. I've been meaning to do it all weekend. I literally forgot to do it yesterday, and this is the first reaction I'm doing of today, so yeah.
Answer, temper, cool my temper. Oh my God, baby, one faster. Temper, cool my temper. When I call baby, the
really nice vocal layering.
Temper, cool my temper. Oh,
it's a really good idea to have this bridge here as well. Oof, the little kind of vocal switches always get me like that, but the idea of kind of bringing the bridge in here after we've had quite an intense, again, we've had nearly two minutes and 20 seconds essentially of intense kind of constantly evolving, constantly switching, built around the same idea, but constantly evolving sort of storyline. We're now getting this kind of break in the middle. We're almost getting like trying to think of the best way. We're getting like an interval in the middle of the tune for a little bit of a break, a little bit of time to kind of refresh the ears, calm down, a bit of a palate cleanser, and I'm going to presume after this little bridge we're going to go right back into that hook towards the end. That's what I think is going to happen, and it's going to hit even harder. Again, the video's been really fun, man. It's been really well shot. I'm loving the fact it's constantly kind of going in and out of focus. It works with the idea of the instrumental as well. You don't really know what's going to happen. The path's a little bit unclear, and it ties in really nicely synesthesically.
You know, say every day no be holiday. You can walk sometimes, you can play. You gotta work sometimes on your place. Cool my blood pressure, temper, cool my temper.
There we go.
When I call baby, the answer, temper, cool my temper. Oh my God.
This might be my favourite horn line of the year, I can't lie. The actual melody of that horn, that bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. So catchy. Again, so simple, very jazzy in the way it's come together. Quite salsa-y, to be honest with you, the actual melodies that have been used. And overall, this is a wicked tune. I can't lie to you, very much enjoyed the sounds of this one. We'll let it run through to the end and then give you our final breakdown.
That's the
move as well as Again, TG Amori on job, bro. This guy, he is on every video I enjoy. He is the guy. I'm pretty sure he's directed the new one from Black Bones as well. I literally just saw that on Insta. Best in the game, in my honest opinion, when it comes to these videos and just making them look good, having kind of like a concept and working with it. And he smashed this one out the park. Again, wicked sounding tune. Out to Timaya. Again, we've reacted to a couple of bits from him on the channel before, but this one is probably my favorite without a shadow of a doubt. So lively, so intoxicating, yet so refreshing at the same time. Wicked use of rhythm. Loving the horn lines. They're the sort of highlight for me. The horn lines and the bass line, and then the kind of layering we're getting on Timaya's vocals. Just so well thought out and so kind of forward thinking in the structural sense of things as well. Really love the sounds of this one, and hopefully you guys did as well. Let me know in the comment section down below if you did enjoy it, what you liked about the tune, what you didn't like about the tune. I'm always keen to hear from each and every one of you, and I do read every single comment on the page. As always, if you enjoyed this technical analysis and musical breakdown, please make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, all that good stuff. We shall see you all next time. Peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CubCamTV. Stay locked.